Hello and welcome to a new Vampire Survivors video. This is the most insane run I ever did. It's only the beginning. Almost 16,000 eggs and I want more. I'm going to use only one weapon. You probably know what it is already if you look at the thumbnail. It's going to be the cross. I'll explain why. But I want to try other things also. So let's see how long it takes me to max out every single item. What I do now is I use reroll because I have so many of them. 83, 82. By the way, this is just for fun. This is not a serious run. It doesn't take much skill anymore, but it's so much fun. So I'm just going to, you can see I use maximum curse, so Torana's box, the skull. And it took me 7 seconds. Last time I did it in 6. And now we're going to spend 10 million gold. Let's accelerate the footage even further. And the way it sounded is as if it was at ×1 speed, the music, in my editor. So I don't know for you. We'll see once the video is rendered. And now if you have epilepsy or something like this and you get bothered, you might want to stop this video and maybe hit like and leave. That's because even me, who's not epileptic at all, I really didn't feel so great at some times. I'll get Metaglio right and the golden ring, so I get more mobs and stronger mobs. But this is basically a no move challenge. Well, not really challenge. It's just I don't know how to get the vicious hunger without moving. Maybe I'll find a way eventually and make a no move 10 million gold run, because this is going to be a 10 million gold run. And this is where I'm not moving, and it's not bothering all that much with ×4 speed. Okay, so there is a short video I want to make, a trick that I found, okay, and I don't even play that one anymore because I only use one weapon. But it gets really messy. Even like this, it's pretty crazy. You don't see anything, right? So it's not out yet, but if you look at the end of the video, I'll put it there once it comes out. It's probably the day after this video comes out, or it will simply be in the Vampire Survivor playlist. It's an exploit. Anyways, okay, so this is really for fun. I was looking at leaderboards for Limitless, maybe, because it's not very populated, so maybe I thought that would do a good score. Then I talked to the leaderboard people, or one person in fact, and it doesn't seem like leaderboards are working anymore the way I understand it. The link doesn't work, it seems pretty dead. So I really hope, you know what I hope? That they put it in the game, but they would be cheaters, so I don't know. Because in the past I did say I wanted to mess around with leaderboards, right? Well, I can't, so it's out of the question for now. Version 1.0 is coming soon, so I'm very curious about it. It's one of the reasons why I decided to put this video out, because I've been playing, farming for eggs, okay? So once we reach 11 minutes, I'll slow down a little bit, and then things will, no, they won't change. It will change 21 minutes, that's true. By 11 minutes, I'm going to start getting gold fever. So my goal here is to level up as much as possible. You see I'm level 700 and something. My record is 825. I must not pick up any box. I tried with the garlic. I know it sounds insane, but whatever is in that short video I'm talking about, it's been 10 minutes now, and a boss died just beside me. But fortunately I got the heaven sword, and then I leveled up again. And now I'm using, this is the, I think they call it the super candy box or something like this, and it gives you an evolved weapon right away. Vicious hunger is an absolute must. But I got it 1 minute too early. Look at that, 2155 greed, 1500 curse. That's why I need to level up as much as possible without having vicious hunger, because it converts all my XP into gold. I don't want gold for now. Just want levels to have insane amounts of greed, and I'll show you a thumbnail right there, right? So I had 1000 greed, now it's double that. In that video it took me stage 5 and I stayed after the Reaper were there. You know, there's still mobs and it took me a while to get to that 10 million. Here it will take me less than 30 minutes and it's getting faster and faster. I remember 28 minute 40 and then 28 minute 10, and you're gonna see today in this video how fast I'll get it. But I seem to be shaving 20 to 30 seconds per run. So I'm getting 10 million, not 10 million, it's 1,000 eggs, okay? So I'm getting 1,000 eggs faster and faster, which makes me stronger, which makes me getting eggs even faster. Snowball effect. I want to see what happens at 100,000 eggs. I want to break this game. Introduced for fun, of course. Said it a few times, but anyways. My record for Gold Fever, you won't see it in this video, is 1.2 million, I believe, in stage 5. Now Bone Zone is better because there's more mobs and a little more gold bonus. But when I was going back and forth between stage 5 and Bone Zone, there was not a big difference. But Bone Zone was just very, very slightly better. Again, I used to have to be in world or level 5 if I wanted to get the full 10 million. But you know, at first I got what, 6, then 7, then 8. After half hour I would just stop because it starts lagging with all these Reapers. But we don't have to worry about this. And one of the reasons why I use only one weapon now is the lack of lag. There's no lag at all. Once in a while it might slow down just a little bit, but barely. So it's good because, you know, the seconds, I mean, when it lags so much in the previous time that I got 10 million gold in one run, which took me, I forgot how long it took me, 40 minutes or something, I don't know, I don't remember. Every second took 2 seconds or 3 seconds, so it's even longer. Look at it, almost 800,000 here. I think we'll reach 1 million at least once. And I don't care about any of these bucks. The goal is just to sit there. And you might say, oh, it's boring to play, right? But I don't play. I'm not even at my computer, you know what I mean? I left multiple times and I do so much damage now. Usually the mobs will die a bit further. And with that sword, in 30 seconds, I'll get crit for that sword. But I want to try other weapons, because with the cross it's not the most efficient DPS, I would say. And you saw the boss die just beside me. Here I'm looking for the I'm looking for the Arcana chest and I can't find it. And my short video has to do with that, the short video I'm gonna make. And I move so fast that it's difficult to pick up boxes. But I can use my mouse to drag my character towards the box. Alright. So we're going to go for, again, crit. Okay. And you'll see something interesting at the end of the video when it comes to DPS for each of the weapons. Well, there's 3, right? The cross, the heavenly sword, and vicious hunger. That's it. And now all I have to do, by the way, we're already at 7 million. All I have to do is reach 10 million. I decided to put no jump cuts. And in future runs that are even faster, they will be different though, because I have a bunch of ideas. There'll be other runs like this. I'm not done. And also very curious about version 1.0. I might do normal runs too. I mean, I'm not gonna only do these ridiculous things, but this is, yeah. I was about to say again, it's fun. Yeah, it is just for the pleasure of doing it. 8.5 million. So will I beat my record again? I think it's 28:10. It was 28:10 or something like that. And will I shave that 20 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds? Here's 1 million. I don't like how the number gets so big that you can't see anything, but that's because it's not normal. You sort of break the game with those eggs, but they could easily adjust it by not making it bigger and bigger and bigger so you can read the number. But I mean, it's a $3 masterpiece. I'm not going to complain. By the way, I'm done. I left at 10 million, 27 minutes, 53 seconds. I was carried away. Look at that. DPS 1.1 million for exactly the same number for all 3 weapons. And that's it. I mean, I got 10 million again. So I'm going to have to spend that to get even more eggs. So I'm going to continue to work on that. Stay tuned for that short video once again. Let me know what you think of this video also. So I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want to support this channel, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss future videos. Thank you for watching and see you next time.